2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Welcome to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Big shout out to the sponsors of the channel. My boy Fast Classic. His mixtape is in the description box. It is absolutely free. Definitely give him a download, give him a listen. And my boy Matt. Definitely check his apparel out on IG at We All From. Now, this is the fight that everybody was expecting for the most part. Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be going up against Yuriorkis Gamboa. It's supposed to be going down December 28th, 2019 to cap off the year. Big rumor is that the fight's going to be going down in Atlanta, Georgia, which is actually a pretty good spot. It's a pretty good spot as far as putting on a fight. Obviously, they could put it on in New York. They could put it on in Tank's hometown of Baltimore. They have some other options as well, but I'm not mad at the Atlanta location. I'm not mad about that at all. They need to open up as many boxing markets as possible in the United States, with boxing not being a premier sport in the United States. Now, there's a lot of back and forth on whether this is a garbage fight, a bum fight. Is Yuriorkis Gamboa up to the challenge? I had to stop thinking about that because an article actually came out stating that they was thinking about putting this fight on pay-per-view. Listen, I am pro boxing. I am pro the fighter. I am pro the fighter getting paid, pro the fighter getting taken care of, pro the fighter walking home to his family after the fight. But I promise you, I swear to the heavens, if this fight is on pay-per-view, I will not be paying to view it. Point blank, period. Any pay-per-view with Yuriorkis Gamboa's name on it, I'm not spending my hard-earned money. Period. I don't care how stacked the undercard is. Listen. I hope that article wasn't true. I hope that was a late April Fool's joke. I didn't find that funny at all. Nobody, and I mean nobody is going to pay to see that fight on a pay-per-view. And the amount of money that the American cable market is actually charged to put on a pay-per-view, that fight would probably be a $70 pay-per-view. And if they put that on pay-per-view, then somebody on Mayweather Promotions is on the finest juices. I mean the finest juices. There's no way on God's green I pay for that. Tank Davis' family and friends may not pay for that. Not an uncle, not an aunt, not a third or fourth cousin. Nobody would pay to watch that fight. Now that I got that ran out of the way, if this fight is on regular television, there's still people out here saying the fight is garbage because they think Yuriorkis Gamboa is garbage. Now, Yuriorkis Gamboa was on the undercard of Tank last fight, his homecoming fight. And I'm not gonna lie. Yuriorkis Gamboa looked good. He looked good. He looked real good. And going into that fight, I didn't know if he was going to win that fight. But he went in there, kill mode. He didn't fight like your typical Cuban. He never fought like the typical Cuban. Like, he always had flair and flash to him. He always had flair and flash to his game. But he went in there, he took care of business in that fight. And as far as Tank is concerned, I've said it plenty of times. He's the most protected fighter in the sport, and it's not because of him. It's because of his promoter. It's because of Floyd. Floyd thinks that Tank can be the next Floyd in terms of promoting, marketing, and he's going to promote and market Tank Davis the same way he marketed himself. Extremely selective in terms of the opponents, making sure that he walked into the ring with some type of an advantage. He's going to slow walk Gervonta Davis' career, just like his was slow walked prior to him going to Al Heyman and buying himself out of the Top Rank contract. People don't remember Pretty Boy Floyd. They just remember Money Mayweather. And Pretty Boy Floyd, to keep it a bean, Pretty Boy Floyd fought a lot of people. He fought a lot of tough fights. It's just for some reason he's just taking the slow approach with Gervonta Tank Davis. I think Tank Davis will fight anybody. I think he really about that action. But at the end of the day, I just don't know if Floyd Mayweather, I don't know if it's a lack of confidence. I don't know if it's just they're just trying to keep him out of harm's way for a while. I don't know if they know something about Tank Davis that, you know, other people don't know about, and they feel like he should just be taken a little slower than other fighters. But Tank is a champion. Like, Tank is a champion. Like, all of that, move him slowly and all this and all that. Like, nah, not when you a champion. Not when you a champion. If you a champion, then you're up there with the elite. If you're up there with the elite, then you need to be fighting the elite. We need to see him against the guys at 135. We need to see him against the guys at 130. We need to see Tank Davis against some competition. He's only fought one guy that has been any type of competition, and that was Jose Pedraza. And that's just facts. And I'm a Tank fan. I am a Tank fan. People think I'm not a Tank fan. Tank is one of my favorite fighters. It just upsets me that Mayweather Promotions is taking this slow approach with Gervonta Tank Davis. And they have to be careful with that because they keep on throwing us these types of fights. And I'm not saying that Yuriorkis Gamboa can't be competitive. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is it's only so long that can slow walk Gervonta Tank Davis before the boxing public is going to demand him to be in the ring with someone of some relevance. Me personally, I think this fight is an okay fight for Tank in terms of him going up against a name, going up against someone as talented as Yuriorkis Gamboa. But at the end of the day, his age caught up to him. And can Gamboa take Tank Davis' money shot? Like, that's really what it comes down to. If Yuriorkis Gamboa can take Tank money shot, then Gamboa's going to have some moments in this fight. It'll get interesting. But a lot of people don't think Yuriorkis Gamboa can handle the power of Tank. And when you go up against Tank, that's the ultimate question at the end of the day. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.